Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Marta and I'm so happy to have you here. For today's video, I'm going to show you how I created this look. This look might look a bit hard and complicated, but it's super easy. So I will show you step by step how to create it so it can be easy for you, especially if you're a beginner. This is perfect for small or hooded eyes, so I hope you like it. Before we get started, if you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button to be a part of this little family and turn on the bell notification so you won't miss any of my videos, and give this video a big thumbs up please before you leave. And now let's get started. So first I'm going to grab my Rimmel Stay Matte concealer and clean the bottom of my eyebrows using the Real Techniques detailer brush. You can skip this step because it's not important for eyeshadows, and this is what I always like to do so my eyebrows can look cleaner and more sharp. But what is important is a primer for your eyeshadows. I am going to use the same concealer, so I'm going to apply it on my eyelid and blend it out all over the eyelid, all the way up to my brow bone. You can obviously use a primer that's for the eyeshadows, but I like to use a concealer because it covers up the veins a little better because it has a bit more coverage than the regular primer for the eyeshadows. And the shade looks even from the eyelids to the brow bones. Then I'm going to set it with my Rimmel Stay Matte pressed powder and a fluffy brush from Profusion, and you want to do it in tapping motion so the concealer doesn't move. And I highly recommend for you to do this if you're a beginner, because this is going to help so much with blending out the eyeshadows. They're just going to blend out a lot nicer, faster, especially if you're going to be applying dark eyeshadows. It's just going to apply a lot more smoother. This does make a huge difference. So once you apply it in tapping motions all over, all the way to the brow bone, I'm going to swipe away the excess powder. Today I'm going to be using this eyeshadow palette from LA Girl Pro Mastery, one of my favorite affordable palettes. It has a lot of really cute shades. I'm going to start with this one right here, and I'm going to be using this brush from Profusion, and I'm just going to apply this right on my crease right here. I'm just going to go back and forth. If you don't set the concealer, I suggest you apply the eyeshadow in tapping motions like this, and then you go like this to blend it out. But since we did set it, it's just, you can just apply it like this and just keep going back and forth. And I like to go back and forth right on the crease and then go a little bit higher than that, and then just blend it out like this in circular motions. If you have small eyes or hooded eyes, you can blend out the eyeshadow looking straight forward like this, and it's going to help because you want the eyeshadow to go above the crease so you can be able to see it when you have your eyes open and not just closed. You want it to be visible right here so the eyeshadow can be a lot more noticeable. So just keep blending it out. And like I said, since I did set the concealer, it's just going to blend out a lot easier and faster. I also want to apply that eyeshadow on my lower lash line, but I'm going to be using a different brush. This one's smaller. You do want to use a small brush to apply your eyeshadows on your lower lash line because you don't want to start with a lot, especially if you're working with dark eyeshadows, because you want to apply it as close to the lash line as you can, and then just blend it out a little bit lower. And I just blend it out by going back and forth like this, and then don't forget to connect it with the eyeshadow on the top right on your outer corner. I'm going to grab the same concealer I used earlier, and I'm going to grab some with my finger. You don't want to grab too much, just enough to cover up your whole eyelid. And I'm going to tap it and apply it in tapping motions right on my lid like this. And then once it's all over my eyelid, to blend it out using the finger, just like to go like this. And I pretty much use the tip of my finger to blend out the edges, because the edges they do have to be blended out in order for the eyeshadow, the shimmery eyeshadow, to look nice and blended. So I like to just go like this, and I do it a little bit higher than my crease. I obviously don't want to cover up the first eyeshadow I applied, so I just go lightly and slowly start blending it out above the crease. But I do need a little more, since I do feel that it's drying a little bit and you don't want to apply the shimmery eyeshadow like that. So I just grabbed a little more, and I'm just going to apply it right on top of that, and then again just start blending this out. But I'm going to do this one quicker, that way it doesn't dry up. From the same eyeshadow palette, I'm going to grab this shade right here using this little sponge. It's the little brush I used for the eyeshadow on my lower lash line. And it comes in the Rimmel eyeshadow palette. But these work so good to apply shimmery eyeshadows. I'm going to apply it in tapping motions on my lid. And I didn't have to wet the brush or anything because these eyeshadows are so creamy and pigmented. Especially on top of a concealer. It's just going to make it stand out. The colors just pop out and it looks so much better. If you don't want to apply concealer or you don't have a concealer, you can also apply just an eyeliner. That's something that's creamy. Just apply it on your eyelid, just as long as it's blended on the edges. It's gonna hold on to the eyeshadow and it's gonna look a lot better. And then for the edges, I'm just gonna blend it out with the same little sponge very lightly. You don't want to apply a lot of pressure and you don't want to have a lot of product on this sponge or brush, whatever you're using to blend it out. You just go lightly on the edges until you're liking how it looks. And like I said, if you have small or hooded eyes, you do want this eyeshadow to show when you have your eyes open. Like when you're looking straight forward. So this is the side I just used. I'm going to go back to this little brush right here and I'm going to grab this eyeshadow. And I'm going to apply this in tapping motions right on the outer corner of my eyelid. So I just apply it there. Once it's on, I'm going to start blending out the edges. You can see on this eye over here, it's just the outer corner. So I'm just going to blend it out because you don't want a harsh line to show like the separation of the shimmery eyeshadow and this eyeshadow. And then I'm going to blend it out a little bit towards my crease and then on the outer corner. And this part is very simple because it's just this little part right here, just the outer corner. I feel like I just said outer corner so many times right now. To me, this is such a gorgeous combination, this burgundy color and then the shimmery eyeshadow. I feel like that looks so good. Then again, going to this little sponge, I'm going to grab that same matte eyeshadow just on the tip of the sponge and apply that on the waterline. You don't want to grab a lot of product because then it's going to go in your eye. So I'm just going to do this and then just keep applying until it's all covered up. You can also do this with a Q-tip if you don't have this little sponge. I was going to put black eyeliner, but I didn't want my waterline to be too dark because then my eyes were going to look too small. So I feel like this color looks so good and so much better than a black eyeliner. And the eyelashes that I'll be applying are from my brand, EyesomeLux, in the style EyesomeLux. And these are non-magnetic, for those of you that don't know. I do offer magnetic eyelashes at a very affordable price. So if you haven't checked them out, go ahead and check the description box. I'll have the link to my website and to my Instagram and Facebook so you guys can follow me if you want to get updates on new products and launches and giveaways. But yeah, these are very long and dramatic. And the band isn't so thick, so it's pretty easy to apply. And last but not least, I'm going to apply the Covergirl Exhibitionist mascara on my lower lashes, and this completes the whole look. Now for this eyeshadow, you don't need to apply fake eyelashes for the look to be completed with your natural lashes just curled and with mascara. It'll look so nice. I just wanted this look to be a little bit more dramatic, which is why I added the fake eyelashes. But yeah, and for the lips, the color I would wear is a nude one or a burgundy would look so nice because the outer corner on the eyelid is burgundy, so it's gonna look nice. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of this whole look and give it a thumbs up if you liked it, please, and share it with your friends and family. Thank you guys so much for your love and your support. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!